Hey, it's Rob. Well, it's here. Yep, snow. The first big snowfall of the season. 6 inches. Actually, it's 6 inches overnight. And to be honest, it's beautiful. Oh, it's freezing cold out here. And I'm sure after a couple of months of shoveling, scraping, slipping, and salting, I'll be ready for spring. But for now, I'll revel in the absolute beauty of this blanket of pure white snow that covers everything around us. As I look around, it's really all I can see. I can't see the weeds in my grass that I know will be popping up soon. I can't see my neighbor's little ice rink that he built for his kids. I can't see the old car down the street that's been parked in the driveway for the last few months, just waiting to be fixed. And I can't see the bumps, divots, and uneven spots in my lawn that will most likely be on my to-do list when the snow melts away again. But that doesn't mean that I want the snow to last forever. Nor does it mean the snow has made those things disappear or even made them better. It's a season. This season will end and the next season will come. To pretend that the things lurking under that beautiful blanket of snow no longer exist just because I can't see them or because I will them not to be is foolishness, to say the least. But that's exactly what's happening today. There's a cancerous delusion that is sweeping across our nation, and as unbelievable as it may sound, we're seeing smart, intelligent members of our American community buying into it. It's known as cancel culture, also referred to as called out culture. This ideology seemingly grants its proponents permission to riot, vandalize, tear down statues and memorials, rename schools and highways, remove historical landmarks, rebrand entire companies, and even rename sports teams. Even worse, we're going along with it all because of the fear that saying the wrong thing or not jumping on the popular bandwagon may then target us to be the next one canceled. Now, to be clear, this new aggressive level of cancel culture is not just interested in exercising our right to withdraw support from or boycott offensive or inappropriate behavior. This resurrected movement searches the present as well as the past, intent on bullying individuals, companies, or organizations into compliance with the movement's current agenda. Otherwise, they face the reality of being erased, nulled, ended, and ostracized from the human race, which includes public shaming, defamation of character, loss of income, and discarded as worthless to society. The point of it all is quite sad. Those embracing this revived movement are actually convinced that if we destroy any remembrance of darker times in our national history, it will provide the opportunity to rebuild a better world. A society based on equality. And sadder yet is that they fail to see the greatness of our national successes, those derived from the passion, integrity, and dedication of imperfect men and women who have left us a legacy to continue to develop and enhance, not to negate. Pretending we have no past and destroying any icon of remembrance of it changes nothing. As a matter of fact, it compounds the situation and makes it worse. Learning from the victories and the failures of our past is what promises us the hope of a better future. One of the most interesting facets of this movement is that there seems to be no designated leader other than a frenzied, chaotic mob. So who is it that determines who and what gets canceled, erased, or obliterated from our national history? And by whose authority is this proclamation carried out? Let's be honest, would I like to erase some of the things in my past? Absolutely. Who wouldn't? But if I did, I would also wipe away the ability of knowing that I never want to repeat some of those things again. By canceling the memory, I am assured to repeat it, as well as the consequences. there's a difficult truth we must embrace. I have sinned. You have sinned, and everyone has sinned. And in our weakness, we have failed to uphold the required standard of God's righteousness, putting us at odds with our Creator. There's only one who has the ability to cancel the past and expunge its penalty while not erasing the memory of it, in order for us to more ensure we won't repeat it. That one is God. It is in Him alone that we can truly begin again. We're invited to admit our past failures and offenses we have committed against Him and against His creation, and place our trust in the sacrifice of His Son, Jesus Christ. This is the only way the penalty of our sin can be legally canceled, and we can begin again. God alone has the authority to cancel my past, and He's the only one I trust to do it, without condemnation, without fear, and without intimidation. Even though my offenses were against Him, He chose to forgive me and love me with the extravagant love that He provided through the cross. It is our responsibility to do the same. You see, our most valiant efforts to correct our future trajectory by canceling our past mistakes is senseless, futile, and frankly irresponsible. The only hope of ever being able to mutually value one another in perfect love and equality will only be accomplished when it is birthed from the womb of the gospel, which is conceived from the heart of God. Resist being driven by the current narrative. Instead of canceling someone, pray for them. You may never see a difference in them, but it will always make a difference in you. So let's do what we can to enjoy the snow today, because it'll be gone soon enough. And when it is, the weeds that I didn't take care of in the fall will still be waiting for me. But so will the hope of a beautiful spring. I'm praying that you and your precious families enjoy the beauty of each season. God bless you, and I pray you have a wonderful day.